Welcome to the April edition of Anne's News video that showcases some of the important events of the Salesian world and for the congregation. Don Bosco and his mission continue to be blessing to our young people and to the world. RMG. Conclusion of GC 29. The concluding phase of the 29th General Chapter of the Salesians of Don Bosco took place in Rome on the 11th and 12th of April after 6.5 weeks of discernment and fraternity. On 11th and February, the highlights included the Eucharistic celebration at St. Peter's Basilica, presided over by the Rector Major, Father Fabio Attard. On April 12th, the assembly concluded with a solemn Eucharist in the Basilica of the Sacred Heart and the concluding message, with moments of gratitude and fraternity, marking a renewed commitment to the Salesian mission worldwide. We miss you, Pope Francis. The Salesian family mourns the passing of Pope Francis, a shepherd deeply loved for his humility, compassion, and dedication to serving the marginalized. Throughout his pontificate, Pope Francis maintained a special bond with the Salesians of Don Bosco. His frequent references to Don Bosco's legacy and emphasis on accompanying the young in faith and life echoed Salesian values. Pope Francis's visits to Salesian institutions and his encouragement to go to the peripheries inspired countless Salesians worldwide. The Salesian family remains deeply grateful for his support and guidance, praying for his eternal rest. Central and Western Africa. Liberia, Passion Play in Monrovia. On April 18, the day of Good Friday, youth from St. Joseph Parish staged a Passion Play on Monrovia streets, spreading a message of faith and hope. Father Capen Anna Peter Kwaku led the event, supported by Salesians and local clergy. The play captivated onlookers, reminding them that the cross symbolizes hope amidst life's struggles. The event concluded with a solemn Good Friday liturgy. DR Congo, Missionary pilgrimage. To celebrate the Salesian Missionary Jubilee, over 60 youth embarked on an 840-kilometer pilgrimage from Kinshasa to Tshikapa. Led by Father Jean-Claude Mukendi and Sister Yolande Bengolo, FMA, the group engaged in missionary animation, workshops, and community service. Local communities warmly welcomed the youth, marking a significant chapter in missionary outreach. Centenary Games. The 50th edition of the Salesian Games that took place over 5 weekends, 9th of March to 1st May, at the City of Youth, in the Salesian Center in Lubumbashi, witnessed more than 7,500 young people participating in it. 256 teams took part. 124 football teams in 3 categories, 82 basketball teams, 30 volleyball teams, and 20 handball teams. In addition, 17 dance clubs, 5 cheerleading clubs, 2 modeling groups, 2 large acrobatics clubs, 3 boxing teams, 2 karate teams, and several solo singers also performed during the Salesian Games. This event celebrated 5 decades of Salesian dedication to sports, fraternity, and educational values. East and South Africa. South Africa. Salesian Family Day. In Johannesburg, the Salesian Family Day was celebrated on April 21st at the FMA Provincial House, Johannesburg. Groups like SDB, FMA, Salesian Cooperators, MSMHC, and ADMA were represented. Sister Leslie Sendigo, FMA General Counselor, emphasized fostering growth within the Salesian family. The day included the Eucharist, Via Lucis, and a moment of silence for Pope Francis. Father Vaclav Clement concluded the event with reflections from GC 29. America South Cone. Brazil, wheelchair, basketball in Mackay. The Don Bosco Gymnasium at the Institute of Our Lady of Glory in Mackay hosted the Mackay Paralympico Experience, a wheelchair basketball team which inspired students at the Salesian Institute in Mackay with a special exhibition. The event highlighted inclusion and resilience, allowing students to try adapted sports. Coach Antonio Grip emphasized the transformative power of sports in changing lives. Brazil, 14th Don Bosco Interclass Games. The 14th Don Bosco Interclass Games brought together nearly 600 athletes competing in sports like futsal, volleyball, and judo. The event promoted unity, teamwork, and Salesian values. The opening ceremony featured performances, a torch relay, and a speech on holistic student development. Argentina, 90th years of Salesian education. The Salesian House of Paraná celebrated its 90th anniversary with performances, testimonies from alumni, and a commemorative video. Father Carlos Romero, the Vice Provincial, and other Salesians participated. Since its founding in 1935, the institution has been a beacon of Salesian education and values. Colombia, vocational schools shine in Cartagena. Salesian vocational schools were recognized at Cartagena's Night of the Best for educational excellence. Awards were given for academic achievements and values-based leadership. Principal Father Juan Carlos Echevarria was honored as an inspiring principal, reflecting the Salesian commitment to holistic education. East Asia, Oceania. Hong Kong, Salesian Youth Day. On April 26th, over 500 youth attended Salesian Youth Day in Hong Kong, focusing on ecological care, inspired by Laudato Si, Father Domingos Leon, the provincial, encouraged environmental responsibility. East Timor, SIM Youth pray for Pope Francis. The youth of the Salesian youth movement, SIM, in Delhi gathered on 24th of April at Tasitolu to pray for the late Pope Francis. The event, led by Father João Boavida and Sister Julia Marsal, included the rosary and reflections on the Pope's life and legacy. Participants shared heartfelt messages, honoring Pope Francis' contributions to the Church and the world. Myanmar, summer programs for youth. Despite recent earthquakes, Don Bosco Mandalay organized summer programs, offering lessons in catechism, music, and sports. Youth stayed in open halls while damaged buildings awaited repair. Papua New Guinea, Laudato Si Camp 2025. A Laudato Si camp in Baroko promoted environmental care and social outreach. Activities included workshops, a special rosary, and visits to disability services, inspiring hope for a sustainable future. South Asia, India, World Earth Day celebrations in Tangra. Students from the Don Bosco Tuition Center in Tangra celebrated World Earth Day with a 12-day initiative promoting environmental awareness. Local streets were transformed into hubs for sustainable practices, addressing pollution, global warming, and water conservation. Students performed skits, dances, and poems to inspire the community, with local authorities joining for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The event emphasized the power of collective action to protect the planet. India, the Youth Pash at Don Bosco, Lonavala. The Youth Pash at Don Bosco, Lonavala, that took place between 16 to 20 April, offered participants a transformative spiritual experience. Through symbolic acts like the washing of the feet and the Seder meal, youth reflected on God's mercy and sacrificial love. Good Friday rites, the Easter Vigil, and Easter celebrations deepened faith, with participants describing it as a life-changing retreat. India, Youth Pash in Guwahati. 700 young people attended the 18th Youth Pash in Guwahati, themed Anchored in Hope, Pilgrims with the Young. The retreat included Eucharistic adoration, the Stations of the Cross, and a symbolic pilgrimage on the Brahmaputra River. Led by Father Sebastian Curicial, Provincial of Guwahati, the event fostered spiritual renewal and community building. Inter-America. Peru, 2025 March for Life. Over 5,000 Peruvians participated in the March for Life at Arequipa, celebrating the value of life and family. The Salesian Don Bosco School in Arequipa joined the peaceful demonstration, promoting themes of human dignity and strong family bonds. Ecuador, humanitarian aid for Esmeraldas. Following an oil spill from the Trans-Ecuadorian pipeline system, the Salesian institutions mobilized to deliver 430 food and medical kits to affected communities. The trucks arrived on April 8th and 9 at the Salesian community of San Felipe Neri in the Santa Marta neighborhood of Esmeraldas. 50 university student volunteers supported the campaign by receiving donations, sorting supplies, and assembling the kits. Led by Father Marcelo Farfan, the provincial, the effort included university volunteers and raised $16,000 for ongoing support. Venezuela, Holy Week missions. Over 1,500 youth spread the word of God during Holy Week missions, bringing joy and hope to vulnerable communities in Caracas, Venezuela. Activities included liturgies, catechesis, and visits to nursing homes and hospitals. Panama, SIM mission in Darien. From April 16 to 20, SIM youth visited remote Darien communities, offering catechesis, liturgies, and processions during Holy Week. Father Manuel Gomez led the mission, which strengthened faith and community ties. Honduras, missions in Lempira. Young missionaries in Gracias, Lempira, conducted retreats, Easter Triduum liturgies, and home visits. Father Efren Artiga accompanied them, bringing comfort and joy to families. Puerto Rico, Pilgrims of Hope gathering. On April 5th, young people from the Salesian houses gathered at the Salesian community in Cantera to begin their Jubilee year journey as Pilgrims of Hope. Father Hiran Santiago, the head of the youth ministry, accompanied the youth and emphasized faith and commitment. Central and Northern Europe. Hungary, Passion Play at Szombathely Youth Center. On April 13th, a Passion Play presented by 50 youth vividly depicted Jesus' final hours, offering a spiritual and emotional experience to the audience. Poland, winter camps across the Krakow province. Over 1,450 young people participated in 27 winter holiday programs organized by the Salesian province of Krakow. Activities included a Salesian winter camp for underprivileged children in Zacapan and a ski camp in the Dolomites, Italy. 287 animators and 39 Salesians facilitated the programs, which combined recreation, prayer, and values-based education, fostering friendship, hospitality, and personal growth. Mediterranean. Spain, Pinardi Bosco Social 2025 Gathering. The Salesian School of Atocha hosted the Pinardi Bosco Social 2025 event, bringing together 330 professionals from Salesian social platforms. Workshops emphasized education, community work, and AI's role in social projects. The event celebrated teamwork with awards for long-term service and a focus on empowering vulnerable children and families. Spain, Pinardi Forum in Alcalá de Henares. On 17th of April, the Pinardi Forum brought together 250 youth from Salesian social platforms for vocational training workshops in cooking, photography, and traditional batucada dance. The event fostered learning, socialization, and teamwork, ending with games and celebrations. Italy, DL Day 2025 in Chieri. Over 1,500 youth gathered in Chieri for DL Day on April 6th, celebrating the lives of Saint Dominic Savio and Blessed Laura Vicuña as models of youthful holiness. The event featured games, workshops, themed activities, and a vibrant Eucharistic celebration led by Father Roberto Dalmolen, Provincial of Emilia, Lombardy. The day fostered joy, fraternity, and spiritual growth. Portugal, retreat at Fatima, 40 hours with him. Youth from various Salesian communities gathered at the shrine of Fatima for a retreat titled 40 Hours with Him. The event offered time for Eucharistic adoration, prayer, and silent reflection. Inspired by Christus Vivit, the retreat fostered spiritual renewal and strengthened participants' connection to Christ. Italy, Evviva Don Bosco, mural in Milan. Primary school students at the Salesian Institute in Milan created a colorful mural honoring Don Bosco, featuring 141 hand-drawn faces symbolizing diversity and unity. The mural celebrated Don Bosco's universal message in the joy of Salesian youth. Italy, Sport in Festa in Caltanissetta. Over 200 young athletes gathered for Sport in Festa to celebrate the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace. The event, organized by PGS Sicily, focused on fun, teamwork, and fostering peaceful values. Activities included sports matches, mass, and an award ceremony. Italy, Solidarity Walk in Venice. On 6th of April, around 8,500 people joined the Sue Zo per I Ponti Solidarity Walk, raising funds for Salesian missions in the Holy Land. The event highlighted faith unity in the Jubilee year, with TGS Eurogroup organizing the walk as a celebration of community and charity. Italy, Sim Youth Meet in Mogliano, Veneto. The Sim Youth Meet brought together 1,400 participants, inspired by Blessed Carlo Acutis' message, "Be originals, not copies." The event included a theatrical play, Eucharist, and 60 activity booths, offering young people a chance to embrace their uniqueness and deepen their faith. That's all we have for this April edition of Ann's News video. And do not forget to share this good news of Don Bosco, our youth in the Salesian world, with everyone.